Hello, everyone. Today, our discussion. Uh, doesn't look like it's going for that. We can just see that. Okay, guess I need to erase this too. Good morning. Sorry about the video. I was going to tell you guys. First Dan of any martial art does not make you a master. First degree black belt does not make you a master of any martial art. That just means that you're qualified to teach the class. Doesn't mean that you know everything. And just because you know how to fight really well doesn't mean that you know that. In order to be a master of something, you have to have explored all aspects of martial arts physically and even the cultures and things. So that does not make you a master to be a first Dan or even a second or third. You know, people take these martial arts for years upon years, 15, 20 years to reach third, fourth, fifth degree black belts. And then after they get to their third or fourth black belt in that martial art, they go to another martial art and they get to the second, third, or fourth belt in that black belt, and then they go to another martial art. And you have these people who are third and fourth degree black belts in all these martial arts when the kicks are almost the same, the punches are almost the same. You don't need to keep starting over and going to a different style of martial art just to learn the same block and the same punch and the same kick over and over and over. Yes, a lot of the movements are different, but a block is a block. A kick is a kick. A punch is a punch. Now, now granted, there are different philosophies in the martial arts. Like judo is totally different from ninjutsu. Ninjutsu is totally different from boxing. But as far as the Japanese martial arts and the Israeli and all that, the blocks are primarily the same. So if I go through all these different katas, all these different forms to learn how to fight, when actually you're not pressure testing these punches and these kicks in the first place. In realistic style fighting, you can use the same block as you use in any other style of martial art and be just as effective. So why is it that most traditional martial artists train for 15, 20 years and get third, fourth, fifth degree black belt? And you'll see a mixed martial artist train for 4, 5, 6 months and dominate people in traditional martial arts. It's because the traditional martial artists, they worry about the forms and the katas and things like that. The katas were, you know, their meaning is the katas and the forms. The meaning is for when back in those days they had designed these katas for different fighting forms because of situations that they were in at the moment. But isn't fighting. I mean, we don't run around with big axe handles and uh, things like that anymore, and big spears and yada yada yada. So it's okay to be prepared for it, but to keep going over and over and over and over in different martial arts when you haven't even completed the one that you were in. It's kind of crazy to me. Now, in order to master something, you have to be at the highest level. And third degree is not the highest level of anything. So if you want to be a master at something, complete the martial art that you started, and then go to the next one. Because if you're training all these different styles of martial arts just to learn a different way of blocking, I mean, I can understand if you want to learn technique, or do you want to learn the culture of the martial art? It's totally different. But to learn how to fight, it's primarily the same. Thank you for listening, and God bless.